In this video, let us discuss what are the different types of ABAP work processes in ABAP system or in SAP system, you can say. So, first one is dialog processes. So, which handles interactive input sessions. Minimum 2 dialog work processes are required to run a SAP system. Maximum you can configure in a parameter rdisp/wp number underscore dialog is equal to, suppose if I given a 30 dialog work processes are created in SAP system. Next, update work process, which handles update request. It means that which perform update in the SAP system. There are two types of updates. One is V1 updates and V2 update. So minimum one update is required. You can configure the number of parameters in SAP system. rdisp/wp number underscore vp. This is for critical updates. Suppose if I configured 2, then non-critical update rdisp/wp number underscore vp2. Suppose if I configure 1, then there will be one update work processes. Next, background work processes. Background work process which handles background jobs. One background job is required to run the SAP system, but in real time, one background job is not enough. By maximum, only one background job will run if you define one background work processes. So you have to define the more number of background work processes according to your project requirement. The parameter is rdisp/wp number underscore btc. If I defined it is equal to 20 background work processes were being created. Next, spool work process. Handles print request. Minimum 1, maximum you can define rdisp/wp underscore number underscore SPO. Suppose if I schedule three background, 3 spool requests are created. Next, dialog work process, update work process, background work process, spool work process, and another work process is in-queue work process. Which handles lock entries in a SAP system. Minimum 1 in-queue work process is required. Maximum you can define the number of in-queue work process in this parameter. So there are 5 types of work processes. Dialog work process, which handles interactive user input session. It means that when a user is trying to log into the system, so in order to log into the system, one dialog work process is required. And when a user is moving one screen to another screen, that will be handled by dialog work processes. Okay, so minimum 2 dialog work processes are required. In order to define a number of dialog work processes, we have to define the number of dialog work processes. Rdisk / WP number underscore diag. So update work processes are required to update a request when a user is trying to update or when a background job is trying to update. There are 2 types of update work processes. One is critical updates, like business related transactions will be handled by update work process, the critical update work process. Non-business update request will be handled by secondary update work processes. Background work processes are required to run a background job. Suppose if I schedule one background job, that background job runs with the help of one of the background work processes. So that will be scheduled how many number of background work process by defining a parameter rdisk / WP number underscore BTC. Yes, pull request handles the print request. Suppose if I want to print a particular request, then a spool work process which creates output request. So a spool request can be defined rdisk / WP number underscore SPO. NQ work process is the one which handles lock entries in the SAP system. Lock entries means when a user is trying to modify or when a background job is trying to update at that time, the NQ work process which creates a lock entry, and so that other users will not be able to update at the same point of time. So when a update is completed, then NQ work process automatically release the lock entries. These lock entries will be able to see in SM12. Thank you.